everyone. Welcome to our Facebook Live. It's Laurel with Laurel Buys Houses, and I'm here with Kara Turner of Turner Care Management. Hi, Kara. Thanks for joining us today.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Great. So you do something that's kind of a little different. Not everybody knows what a care management company does. So first of all, I just want to say thanks for joining us. And what the heck does a care management company do?
So, care manager, or some people know it as a healthcare advocate, they kind of do very similar things, is somebody that can assist individual or family in navigating healthcare crisis, um, sometimes just taking over the overall management of someone's healthcare needs. There's a ton of services provided between interfacing with providers, scheduling appointments, actually transporting people to their appointments, making sure we have a list of items to discuss with the doctor, taking notes and circling back to family and care providers. We do advanced care planning, interface with social services if needed. There's just so many services that can be provided, and it's individualized. So some families need everything. Some families just want you to help with going to appointment. It varies. Every family has different needs.
And nowadays healthcare is complicated, right?
Very.
And if you're not 100%, when you're not feeling well, it's really hard.
Right.
So, what are the 5 signs that somebody should be talking to a care manager?
So some of the 5 signs are first, that maybe they're overwhelmed with their healthcare needs. They're struggling to keep up with appointments, refilling their meds. They can't really understand the complex information the providers are sharing. Care manager can help with all of this. They have the expertise in navigating the healthcare system, and they can help with coordination so that you receive the best possible outcomes. Sometimes people have limited support system. So maybe they do have family helping them, but they're just overwhelmed. Or maybe they don't have anyone nearby to help them make important decisions. A care manager is a reliable support system. And, everybody deserves an advocate to help with them making informed decisions and ensuring that their needs are met. Something more common is like chronic illness management. As we age, we start having these health concerns arise, and dealing with chronic illness really requires ongoing management. You need to be proactive within the system to make sure that you're getting the needed services, testing that you need and deserve. We help create a comprehensive care plan and coordinate with providers to ensure you get the best resources and services. The 4th item, usually it's also a common one. A lot of people feel like they really need an advocate or care manager on their side when they're transitioning from the ER or the hospital. So they've had so much go on, they don't feel good, right? And they're going home and it's really overwhelming. They maybe now need a private caregiver, home health or hospice, and there's just so many people involved, and it's just really overwhelming. So with a complex system like this and so many people involved, having a care manager streamlines everything. Everything can be funneled through the care manager. That alleviates stress and make sure that person gets the ongoing support that they need at home to keep them out of the hospital. We really aid in preventing readmissions. And then age-related concerns. As we age, there's different challenges that arise, such as memory loss, right? Reduced mobility. Maybe you're unable to manage your ADLs, your activities of daily living. And a care manager can assess your needs and where you're at, and come up with a plan and connect you to appropriate services. And that's individualized. Everyone is
because you guys know all the resources in the community as well, right? And what different insurance companies will take care of and what you need to access community resources for, right?
Correct.
And like if your insurance company says, no, we're not, you can't have that, we don't cover that, then you know what their person's rights are, right? And you can help fight for what they have a right to, right?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that happens.
Or how to get exceptions about a doctor referral or whatever, right?
Yes, I'm working on a case like that right now, trying to get some cancer treatments for somebody that had a change in their managed Medi-Cal plan, and their provider now doesn't accept their insurance. So treatment's on hold, and it's crucial that they continue to get the treatments to keep the cancer at bay, so to speak.
Right. These are life and death decisions.
Right.
Also, I know especially older people have a different relationship with their doctors maybe than younger people do, right?
Right.
For older people, they don't like to question their doctors.
Correct. They
But
think the doctor.
they don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, they think the doctor, the doctor is the boss and he knows what's best, and you don't question what he has to say. But we know now that sometimes, the doctors are practicing medicine. What one doctor might not suggest, another might. So sometimes having an advocate to, ask a question or maybe suggest an alternative treatment might really change your outcomes.
Yeah. So what would the process look like because I know that people have different financial resources, they have different medical needs, they have different social needs. What does the process look like if someone is to contact you?
So the process usually is they're referred to me, and we do a free consult. During that time, they share with me their needs or what crisis they're going through, and I give them some answers and items that I can assist with, or how. I give a lot of free advice. We then talk about their current situation, finances, a minimal financial questioning. But I'm the only care management company that works on a sliding fee scale. So I do like to know if they're on a fixed income. Usually if adult children are contacting me regarding their parents, they'll let me know that maybe, finances are tight. And like I said, I work on a sliding fee scale. So I try to meet them where they're at and where they're comfortable. And we come up with a plan for, X amount of hours or specific services. So we know how much it will cost them. And they won't be overwhelmed by that, because I'm here to decrease stress. And then the first meeting, we go through the tentative care plan and talk about their needs, and I, get to work. Start making phone calls, interfacing with providers, making appointments, assisting with appointments and transportation, whatever their needs may be. And it's a working relationship. So at any time, if they have a question or they need me to repeat information to them, I can do that. Because it can be overwhelming when you have somebody funneling the information to you, and it's just a lot. Like, I can get a lot done in one day, and they're not used to progress being made so fast. So I understand, especially with the older generations, that you do have to repeat yourself in the items that you may have completed. And anyone can be involved. So if they have adult children, a friend, a neighbor, whoever they want to release information to, I work with whoever the client would like.
Okay. And I know myself having my spouse having a major health issue, and it got so complicated. I just didn't even want to leave alone for one instant. I wanted to make sure that I was there all the time, because she could not keep track of things. She was not well. And one doctor would say one thing and another doctor would say another. And I was like, well, wait a second, this doctor said that. And, do you know this? And then that was just in the hospital. After the aftercare got even more complicated. So I can understand, especially if someone's alone or their family lives far away, or, people have full-time jobs. It's a lot to take care of. Right. So how do people contact you?
So people can call me directly. The number is on the screen, as well as the website. My email is also turnercaremanagement@gmail.com. I am available 24/7. I do after hours and weekend care as well. So I know, like you're saying, for maybe adult children, they're still working and trying to manage their parents' healthcare needs. It's really difficult to get things accomplished. So after hours and weekends are essential when it comes to being a care manager.
Yeah, awesome. And talking about I know you do pro bono work,
Mhm.
And I know that you do try to make this work financially for families.
Right.
But this is an essential service, and as every bit as important to have someone, if you don't have the resources to manage it yourself, that someone is managing all the care. Things get dropped and people get hurt by not having someone who knows what's going on and getting you all your services and coordinating everything. So what you're doing is awesome. We really appreciate having you in our community. And if you all need her help, her number is 707-774-2943 or turnercaremanagement.com. Please feel free to give her a call. And like she said, she does a free consultation. So she can, if nothing else, give you some advice about the insurance that you have or what you should be looking for. Thanks for being on, Kara.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.